everyone, I'm Zoe C reporting for Zoe at the Movies and for Kids First. And today I'm talking to the wonderful Darby Camp and Jack Whitehall on their new film, Clifford the Big Red Dog. How are you guys?
Good, thank
Great.
you.
How are you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you guys enjoying Miami? Is it nice? The weather's been beautiful recently.
It is nice. The weather is perfect right now, I must say. Not too hot, not too cold.
Oh my
It's
God,
just
he looks so
Anywhere
cute
other
now.
than England.
Yes. Well, Clifford is a Scholastic official mascot from the American book series that's been around since 1963 and has touched families for decades. And I'm sure you guys have read the books when you were growing up. And what do you think makes this live action movie different? And I guess that will make or fascinate old and new generations, especially there's a big hyper realistic dog that looks fascinating on the screen. And I love the film. Huge congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there are not very many films out there with a giant 10-foot red dog, so that makes it a little bit different from other films. And I mean, Clifford's been around for so long, so many generations love him and have grown up on him. I loved Clifford when I was younger, and I know a lot of people have been anticipating this and are excited to see it come to life in live action. So I'm just honored, and I hope that everyone will love it. It's such a special film too. I mean, we get to see Clifford if he's an actual real dog. So, yeah.
Yes, I completely agree. I know I've seen Clifford, like the animated versions, I guess. This is completely different. But I also love the relationship that Casey and his niece Emily have. I think you guys, it's so entertaining to watch one, and it was definitely key in this film. So was it easy or hard to develop that, chemistry between like uncle and niece between you guys? And I think you guys really carried it. So huge congratulations as well with the acting.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's a really nice dynamic that I think we have in the movie, and the characters of Uncle Casey and Emily Elizabeth. Emily Elizabeth obviously being a slightly older head on younger shoulders, and at the beginning of the movie, she's the grown-up really, and Uncle Casey is the man-child. He's irresponsible, little bit kind of feckless and idiotic, and so they rub up against each other in quite a funny way, and I think it's nice to see the journey that they go on as characters, and the chemistry that they sort of develop between each other, and how by the end they're a lot closer together than they were at the beginning of the story. And I think you're invested in them as characters, and you enjoy seeing them develop.
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely. While watching, I thought it was so, not only you guys were entertaining, but also just like such a dynamic duo. And I love that, or I guess another positive aspect of this film is that the audience gets a sense of community. And that comes from you guys as well. And I think we live in a world that has possibly become quite individualized. So now we see this huge film and how this community comes together because of this big red dog and a determined niece and her uncle. So do you guys also like these positive messages that are being delivered for this audience?
Yeah, there are so many different messages coming from this film, and I'm just excited for everyone to see it. And yeah, it's mainly just about accepting others for their differences, and it's really great to see how someone who's so different can bring a community together, and it really shows to love one another.
But I also love the idea that we can find magic all around us if we know where to look. That's a quote from the film that I thought was so cute. And this film is definitely magical. I think movies are magical. So tell me about some like magic moments that happened while you guys were filming. What was like your favorite scene to film together?
Well, when I went to school in England for the first time, I arrived at boarding school off the train, and we were all assembled in the Great Hall, and there was this hat that was brought out, and it deciphered which house we would then go into, all from this incredible hat. And then I was Hufflepuff in the end, but a lot of my friends ended up in Gryffindor. So yeah, and then for the next 5 years at my school, there was just a lot of magic around all the time. People on brooms, a lot of owl-based magic as well. Yeah, I had a very magical 5 years at school.
Did you by chance happen to go to Hogwarts?
Yes, you know it.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I think there's a movie about it.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've definitely heard the
years.
name.
Hufflepuff, yeah, head boy, and
Yeah.
captain of the Quidditch team for a year.
Wow.
Then I injured myself got hit in the small of my back by the golden snitch and
Yeah.
never played again.
Dang. That'll do it.
Yes, thank you guys so much for talking with me. I loved your little story and your school adventures. Don't miss Clifford the Big Red Dog on the big screen on November 10th. I'm so excited. Huge congratulations once again. Honestly, I love the film. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
He eats like an animal.
He is an animal.
I'm talking about him.
What?